Hey, what's going on? Welcome. I'm RJ. This is The Cave. You are awesome. And this is a video I definitely wasn't planning doing. Rather than tell you, let me show you. There. You see? You see what they're making me do? They're not giving me a choice. That's an IYV Strat. And even though I'm not really a single coil guy, I've always wanted to have a decent Strat in my collection. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have those Strat tones. And here's one that I'm pretty sure is gonna sound like a Strat. And it's only $92. They're making me buy this. You know what I'm saying? So what am I waiting for? Let's buy it. At some point now, my personal information is going to come up. From that point until the end of the purchase, I have to cut out. All in with tax is going to be just over $100. $100 and 35 cents US. So, time to buy. And now it's just got to hurry up and get here. Wow. That was fast. And at this rate, I think Amazon's going to create the Planet Express service long before Professor Farnsworth ever gets the chance. Now, what do you say we open this thing up, huh? All right, here we go. So far, everything looks nice. It's pretty well packed, too. That right there is the Allen keys and the tremolo bar. Oh, it feels nice. It looks really nice. It feels great. Initial out of the box feelings, very nice. It just feels well done. And I'm not a Strat guy at all. And I'm not really a maple fretboard guy either. I can see that the strings are rusty, and I can see that there's a bit of a bow in the neck right around here. Was expecting it. Very, very nice. We got, looks to be medium fret wire, not small fret wire, not jumbo fret wire. The nut is bone, but it looks like it was cut a little quickly. I don't see any imperfections in this whatsoever. Wow. It's already better than a Gibson. All right. This, guys, this looks awesome right out of the box. You realize I paid $92 for this, right? The only thing that's left to do with this is to do the setup, check the intonation, and then hear it. Don't go nowhere. So here's the plan. Since IYV guitars have a reputation of coming out of the box, well put together, well set up, We're going to take care of the truss rod because that's the obvious thing, right? The neck needs an adjustment, but then we're going to wait and see. We're basically going to take it one step at a time. Now the bow is from the base side this way, so it's turning this way and bending upward a little bit. It's actually a bit of a twist. We usually call this a bow, but it's also a little bit of a twist as well. So by going in the opposite direction with the truss rod, we should straighten it out. Here we go. You can see right there how much I've adjusted it. And it's definitely made a difference. There we go. Just needed a little more leverage. Just like I thought, that seems to have fixed any and all other problems that this guitar might have had. Now that we've adjusted the truss rod, she should be all set to go, so time to play. Now before we go on to do the tones and opinions and all that stuff, do me a favor. If you've made it this far in this video, I know you're enjoying yourself, so why don't you please smash that like button. And while you're doing that, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell too, because when you do that, then you'll know whenever we post a new video and we get to see you more often, right? We both kind of win, you know what I'm saying? And if you'd really like to help us out, you can do that by clicking the Super Thanks button below this video and giving us a tip, or by heading on over to Cave Dwellers, that's the RJSCAVE store, where you can buy a hat, a coffee mug, a t-shirt, or a sticker. And don't forget, we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers around here. And when we get there, I'm going to be giving a whole bunch of stuff away, all right? But I'm only going to be giving away to the subscribers that make themselves noticed. So you got to be a subscriber, and you got to comment on videos, take part in polls, things like that, and make sure that I notice you. Because if I notice you, then you're going to win something. I'm planning on giving away things like t-shirts and Fender Play subscriptions for like 3 months of free guitar lessons. I have a couple of the items around here that I've done reviews on that are basically brand new that I'm going to be giving you guys as well. I have a wireless guitar system. I have a guitar strap. I've actually already started giving away t-shirts. So definitely subscribe, stick around, take part, and you could win something. There's one thing that I want to do before we move on and hear just how good or bad this guitar sounds. I want to weigh it. We're going to do that with this. This is an inexpensive luggage scale. The way this works is we're going to put this strap around the neck, and then we're going to pick it up with this, and that's going to happen. Both needles move. There's a red one and a black one, and then the red one's actually pushing the black one. And when there's no more weight on the scale, the red one moves back to 0 and the black one stays where it is. All right, I've got it connected to the headstock, and now I'm going to hold it by this, and we're going to see just how much it weighs. Here we go. And if I don't know if you can see that, I'll take a picture and put it in here just in case. As I'm setting up to do this tone test, I realized something. I realized that, well, this should be about how this guitar sounds in comparison to other Strat type objects, if you understand my meaning. The $100 or sub $100 Strat type objects, as well as the King of Strat type objects. If it gets even close to the King of Strat type objects, then it's a score. If it does just moderately better than The other low end, sub $100 Strat type objects, it's still a score because this was a $100 guitar with tax. So that's how we're going to evaluate it. And while I was thinking about that, I realized that I don't know a lot of Strat stuff. So to keep it simple, I'm just going to play some stuff that I've written that can be played on clean or acoustically, that kind of stuff. And in the future, guys, I promise I will work on learning more songs, get my catalog up to date, so we can do this in a little more material. So we're going to be doing this through my 5-watt tube amp. I've got it up at around 7, 8, so it's going to be cranked a little bit. I'm going to try and play the pieces I'm playing while switching between the different settings on the guitar, so we can hear all of the different tones that the guitar has available and assess their quality. Here's position 1. Position 2. Position 3. Position 4. And now, position 5. So what did you think? Let me know in the comments. How does this guitar sound? I know in person, it sounds very much like it should sound. And that's very impressive to me because this guitar was sub $100. Yes, I did get it on sale for like 30% off. Be sure to watch Amazon for it. But it sounds great. It looks great. And then on top of that, it really does sound pretty much like it should. I'm sure some people will nitpick a little bit, but it quacks like a duck. It has the thunk. It has all the rich tones that you expect in each position. So it's getting a thumbs up for me in that department. From the moment that we opened up the box, I've been impressed with this guitar. Why? Well, because even just looking at it, it looked great. The attention to detail and the effort put into just getting the gloss on this guitar told me a lot. And it didn't disappoint from there on either. From the head down, the tuners, they're 18-to-1. How they are 18-to-1 on a sub $100 guitar, I'll never know. But they are 18-to-1 ratio tuners, and that's great. They feel smooth. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. The nut on this guitar is bone, and although it is generally solidly cut, I won't say it's well cut. Here's why. It's basically just the channels have been cut and cleaned out, and nothing more. The nut itself hasn't been properly shaped so that parts of it have been cleared away from the strings or anything like that, which is normally what you do when you make one of these. But you're not going to have any problems with this nut either. So it does the job fine. It's made of the right material, so it's okay. The frets are medium, and generally speaking, they are somewhat polished. They haven't been done to a high polish, but they've been done to more than just like a dull finish. You know what I mean? It's a lot of times on these guitars, they're shaped the way they need to be shaped, and then they're not sanded down to be smooth. But in this case, they generally are. And the fretwork itself on the sides is great. There are no fret ends coming out. There's no fret sprout anywhere. It's great job. And the neck itself, the neck width it's a little on the narrow side, 42, maybe 43 millimeters, but I'm guessing, so don't make me swear by that. And the back of the neck, it's a little bit thicker than what I would consider the modern C shape to be, but not by a whole lot. It just feels kind of like someone was trying to make a good size Strat neck, and they succeeded because this one feels really good. As for the pickups, they're really nice as well. They're made of the right materials. They have the right magnets, all that stuff. They make the right tones, more importantly. They make the quack, they make the thunk, they make all the Strat tones. So can't ask for better on that department. And overall, I mean, this guitar just hits all the classic Stratocaster points on looks, tones, and feels. Can't ask for anything more. So if you're looking for a Stratocaster style guitar, whether it be a backup, a first guitar, or even if it's just like me, someone who really doesn't have Strats but wants to have at least one good one around, well, this is a good choice. And I'm going to put a link in the description below. When it takes you to Amazon, it may or may not actually be a listing with anything to sell at the moment. They sell out a lot. Okay, but whether you pay the $130, $140 as the regular price on Amazon, or you can get it at the sale price as they're clearing them out to make room for more, you're getting a really, really good deal on a really good guitar. So don't hesitate. When they're in stock, buy it. Whatever you pay in that price range, that's going to be a phenomenal deal because these are really, really, really good guitars. So keep that link. So this has been the second IYV guitar that we've reviewed here in RJSCAVE, and I'd like to know what you think. All right, should I be reviewing more of these guitars? Let me know. Put it in the comments, please. All right, and don't forget about the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. Don't forget to subscribe, all that good stuff, because this one's done, guys. You've been awesome. I've been RJ. Until the next one, take it easy.